Hey guys, this is Jeff, a local constructor, and today we're here with James Gildine. He is a do-it-yourselfer, and he decided one day it would be a great idea. Let me destroy my bathroom and rebuild it. We're going to walk through him with the process that he went through. So, James, what led to this monumental, let's tear my house into pieces?
Well, we bought this 1978 model house, and it was very outdated, very original. You know, we wanted something new. We decided to tear it all down and rebuild.
All right, well, let's see what you got.
All right, so this is my bathroom, completely tore down to the frame and insulation. We're making framing adjustments, tearing down drywall and putting up new drywall and new insulation, of course, insulating all the pipes, new PVC, all that to get the bathroom ready for sink and shower.
Now, is this just as simple as you just go in there and rip it down, or did you have to do anything in particular getting all this stuff removed?
No, we just hammer and pry bar and tear it all down. So here we're a little further along. We have some drywall up on the ceiling, some new insulation on the left side. The toilet, the old toilet and bathtub are still in there. We're going to tear those out. And also the old window is in there. That window will be replaced. The main thing is we got the ceiling up. In hindsight, you know, you can see the tears in the drywall on the white portion, and in hindsight I probably would have tore it all down and, you know, made it match with all new drywall, all new spackling. Here we are a little further in the bathroom. We got lights installed, LED lights, LED can lights, and then we also have a vent fan installed. That's the third light in the picture. Still haven't tore out the bathtub and the toilet, but that's coming up.
So, what kind of lights are those?
I don't know what brand. They're just 3-inch LEDs.
And you just cut a hole in the ceiling, stuck them up, and wired them. Is it that simple?
Yep. These are very simple installation. So this is where the bathtub was in the previous pictures. We've torn out the bathtub, we've torn out the toilet, and here I have redone some of the framing. I installed a shorter transom window. The old window that was installed in 1978 was very drafty and it didn't close well. Now we've got a well-insulated window, and you can also see that I have a prefabricated shower niche installed that is made by Schluter, and there'll be a lot more Schluter in here as we go through the pictures. But this is framing and insulation.
How hard with that window and that is it difficult to get in?
No, the window is extremely easy. However, I will say that I did have to tear off some of the siding on the outside in order to do that type of installation. I installed it from the outside in, but other than that, it was pretty simple. So this is a close-up picture of the tray, curb, and bench. You can see the corner seams are using the Schluter product, and as I said earlier, there's a 2-inch overlap with the unmodified thin-set mortar, and that's how you waterproof it. After this all cured, I filled that tray with 3 inches of water, and it held the exact level for 24 hours, which I believe is the code standard around here. So the house, when it was built, had a huge hole in the floor. I discovered this after removing the tub, which turned out to not be a big deal, but I did cut out the old cast iron P-trap. The house was built in 1978, so it did have cast iron pipes. The pipes appeared to be in really good shape. The P-trap was full of crud, and I just completely cut it off and replaced it with PVC. I joined the cast iron pipe and the PVC with a rubber hose that was metal shielded, has 2 band clamps. I'm not sure what the brand is, but it's made specifically for joining cast iron and PVC, and specifically for underground. So,
was that pretty labor extensive to get that section right there done?
it actually wasn't. It was pretty easy. You gotta have a special blade to cut the cast iron. I did it with a Sawzall, pretty common tooling. You know, it was just having to do a lot of research and learn what the proper way to do it was. That's where the challenge was. And then, as you can see, I converted the copper water lines to PEX. PEX is extremely easy to deal with, and so I had a plumber actually sweat in the PEX copper fittings, and then I used PEX tooling to run the lines, and I used the copper band clamps to make all the junctions, and that is a Delta water valve housing there. This is the PEX shower drain, and as you can see, I've got the concrete filled up, so I was just testing it for level and make sure I had it all filled in, make sure everything fit before I sealed it up. And the PEX shower drain is extremely easy to use. It makes it extremely easy to get it on grade. It comes with foam spacers. The foam spacers get you up to the correct height so that it matches the shower pan. And then once you can install it before or after the shower pan, it doesn't matter. It's easier to do it after the shower pan's installed. And again, you're just using a non-modified thin set mortar to install that. So this is a lot further along. I've got the walls drywalled. Not that it matters with the Schluter that I'm going to be installing. This drywall is the water resistant drywall. But Schluter can be installed on any surface, wood, regular drywall.
No, the Schluter you're talking about, that's all the orange.
Yeah, all the orange stuff. So that's a Schluter shower tray, bench and curb, and of course the niche. This is just a test fit, just getting everything cut to size, and they pretty much make that stuff in standard length. The standard tub is 60 inches. The shower width in this case is 38 inches, so it's all pretty close to where it needs to be when you buy it.
So with your bench and your curb on the outside, that didn't come to that measurement. You had to cut it down to size.
Yeah, in order to get the 38 inches, I had to narrow the shower pan down by a few inches, so it's 38 inches total, counting the curb. Now, all this stuff is all foam with a Schluter wrap on it, so it's extremely easy to cut, extremely easy to size, and I ended up having to cut the tray, the curb, and the bench all to fit. In this picture, we took out the tray and the bench and the curb, and this is the actual Schluter going over the walls, and as you can see, overlapping the edges of the shower niche. And Schluter makes the pieces that waterproof all the corners and all around the water fixtures on the right side, the pipe and the valve. All seams are overlapped by 2 inches, and everything is installed using non-modified thin set mortar per Schluter specifications. All right, so in this picture we have everything installed, and we've actually started our first run of tile, which was the backside of the shower niche and the floor. You can also see where I installed the bright orange backing where the waterfall was going to go, and that's because the waterfall tile is about half as thin as the regular tile that's going on the walls. So I wanted to space it out a little bit so that it would be somewhat even on the finished edge. But there again, you can see the corners of all the seams, and then also installed with that non-modified thin set mortar. So this is more tile installed. You can see the waterfall is now installed. This was a several day process, probably took 2 weekends to get this entire thing done. I've got spacers that go behind the tile, and then the little wedges, the yellow wedges go out in front of the tile, and that helps make everything, the finished surface, nice and level. Here we've got just about all the tile installed. Pretty much the only thing that we're missing is, of course, grout, but also the slab that goes on the bench. All right, so this is with the slab installed on top of the bench. We got that from Stone Source. It was a extra piece that they had laying around, and we were able to get them to cut us a small piece. You can also see the fixtures installed. That's all Delta products. Here we have glass installed. This is a glass company out of Madison, Mississippi called Quality Glass. They also installed our mirror, but they do fantastic work.
So here we are with the finished product, and As you can see, there's all he's got his tile work. And what did you call this river looking tile going down the middle?
It's called a waterfall.
Waterfall makes sense. With a nice little rock bed bottom, and open the door in here. Drain nice and flush. And here's the finished bench.
Yeah, it's a quartz bench. It's installed with a little angle so that the water will drain off of it.
And as you saw, the shelf being formed up. There
yeah, the shower niche gives us plenty of room for our soap and shampoo.
Now, how extensive was it getting this glass installed?
The glass was was installed very quickly. Probably took them less than an hour to install it. It was on order for about 3 weeks. They did a really great job.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe for weekly content. If there's a video that you would like to see or you're interested in, drop us a comment below. Let us know. We'll see what we can get put together. Go hit us up on Facebook, hit us up on Instagram. We would love to try to work with you, and we'd love to speak with you. And as always, start every job with a little TLC.